Hi. Hi. Welcome back. I had a short intermission. I made some homemade mac and cheese. I refilled my Diet Coke. And I'm ready to play some more Nancy Drew. I'm ready to solve this mystery. Okay. So, where are we? Oh, we need to go this way. I don't know what we're supposed to do right now. Oh, am I supposed to do the stupid slug thing? Because she was like, I wonder what the duck and whatever. Um, I'm missing a slug. Let me come back. Wait. Where's Dino? Okay, I think now I can, yeah, grab these. I love that Nancy, like, preaches. She's like, oh, we have to, like, I have to solve the mystery and be ethical. And then she, like, steals stuff. Like, that's not ethical at all. Orange, blue, green, red, purple, yellow. Orange. Blue. Green. Red. Purple. Yellow. I'll sneeze.
Wilson carbide and acetylene works.
I hope they're not expecting me to read this.
Always your friend, Thomas Wilson. Looks like a pattern for some kind of dance step. Maybe I better keep this.
Yeah. That would be Nancy. Let's talk to Tino again.
Well, it's the little lady detective. What do you need?
I found Lori. She was hiding in the caboose.
Oh, yeah?
It turns out that slug wasn't so worthless after all.
That slug? I mean, I knew that slug was a clue. That's why I gave
Sure,
it to you.
Tino.
I mean, I could have found Lori no sweat, but I thought, hey, why not give somebody else a shot? And you came through. Nice job.
Thank you.
But look, from now on, if you come across anything that may have something to do with Jake Hurley in his mind, let me know, okay? Just so I can, give you advice, help you sort things out. After all, the opportunity to work side by side with a world-famous police detective doesn't come along every day,
How did you and Lori meet?
We met at a party in New York. Nice girl. Not a lot of stairs, but nice girl.
She seems to have a thing for your eyes.
Yeah, she always told me they were... I mean, she told me once that she thought they were very, brown.
What do you think happened to Jake Hurley?
He probably died trying to work that mine of his all by himself. But I'll let you in on a secret. I'm onto something that could crack this case wide open.
What did you find?
Sorry, can't go into detail. Let's just say that thanks to yours truly, what happened to Jake Hurley won't be a mystery much longer.
Do you think I could take a closer look at that cougar statue?
What, that cigar clipper? Go ahead, take a look.
I'll bet I need this stone to build that thing in the diagram I found. But if I remove it now, Tino will know I'm onto something. Interesting.
Will he, though?
I just wanted to get a good look at it, that's all.
What else can I do for you?
It's been great talking to you.
Helping people's what I'm all about.
Right.
That
Actually,
tool I saw in the caboose. I bet that's what you use to unscrew these bolts.
let's do this first. Oh, I forgot it's one of these. Okay. Let me do this one. Let me do this one. Let me do this one.
More pipes to connect.
More pipes to connect. Okay, so the green ones are solo. The blue ones all move. And then... Okay, blue moves blue and red. So it's not too green. Yeah.
Here we go.
Work. Work, Nancy Drew. Oh, that's funny. I never noticed this. All on the cherries is the train. Can we do
It's
this?
locked.
Wait, you're not even trying, Nancy. Okay, he's still here.
What's up?
I found Lori safe and sound in the caboose, so I guess those vibes you got about her being in serious trouble were wrong.
Strange. My vibes are never wrong. What's even stranger is I'm still getting
I'm not
it.
gonna know.
So maybe they're not about Lori. Maybe they're about you.
Don't read me like that, John.
Me? I'm not in any trouble.
Trust me. Either you or Lori is, or soon will be, in big trouble.
Could you be more specific?
Unfortunately, no.
Right.
I'll let you get back to work.
Come back anytime.
I don't think I want to. I think we have to go talk to Charlene. My girl. Oh,
What is that?
Nancy, that's obviously Camille's ghost. Camille? I don't know her name. I will say that's probably like the only spooky thing in this game. Because sometimes the Nancy Drew games be spooking me out. Well, at least when I was younger, there's a different game, and it used to be like this, like, if you played Nancy Drew, you'll like know exactly what I'm about to say. Like a painting on the ceiling, and you'd have a nightmare, and it would come to life, and it'd be like sleep paralysis, like you couldn't move, and you couldn't click anywhere, and it was so scary, and I'd have nightmares.
Yes? I found Lori. She's in the caboose. You were right. She disappeared because she wanted to see which of us would find her first.
And you won. Congratulations.
We all knew Charlene wasn't gonna win because she's just sitting
The
there.
others
like,
on the train,
Like-
John Gray and that police detective, do you know them very well?
I don't know them at all. Needless to say, I don't watch television, so I've never even seen Mr. Gray before. Although I do know that his profession, if you can call it that, is rife with crackpots. As for Mr. Balducci,
you allowed to say
from
that?
what I've read, his success in
This is a
solving
joke.
those robberies was less a matter of talent and more a matter of being in the right place at precisely the right time.
In other words, you don't think he deserves all the attention he's getting?
No. You and those two Boy Scouts you're with would make better detectives. Is that all, dear?
You know how many crimes and mysteries I've solved, Charlena?
Did you know that Lori wants to be a romance
So many.
novelist?
Doesn't
True.
everyone?
Do you think she could do it?
No. Could we please talk about something a little more pleasant?
Well, I'll let you go.
All right, then.
Her typing is so loud.
Nancy, what's with the Cheshire Cat grin?
You found Lori.
She's just like,
Yep, she's holed up in the caboose.
Walking around.
And as a
How did they
reward
even
for
see her?
finding her, she let me have this. It's a letter from Jake to his niece in which he leaves clues telling her how to find his mine. Only the clues are extremely obtuse.
You found Lori, you got the letter with all the clues. Guess you don't need us anymore.
Oh, Joe, quit pouting. Want any help?
Are you kidding? You bet I do.
Now you're talking.
Balducci wants me to share everything I find out about Jake Hurley with him.
I'll bet he does.
He just doesn't want you to show him up again.
Yeah, he wants you to do all the legwork so at the last minute, bam, he can swoop in and grab all the credit.
I wouldn't tell him a thing, Nance.
Unless it's to get lost.
It stands
one,
to reason
Joe.
that the only person other than Jake who had to have known the location of Jake's mine was the engineer on Jake's train.
Very true.
Not necessarily. Jake might not have told him the exact location. Maybe he just had him drop him off somewhere nearby.
Well, still, we'd be way ahead of the game if we knew where that drop-off point was.
If the engineer had any surviving relatives, we may be in luck.
The guy died more than 100 years ago. How are we supposed to find out his name?
Maybe Charlena What's-Her-Face could tell us how
oh, I
to
don't
go
want
about
to go talk to
Good
Charlene
idea,
again.
Frank. I'll ask her. I found a diagram for some kind of contraption that Jake designed, but to operate it, you need his pickaxe and some kind of lamp or lantern, which it looks like he gave to somebody named Buell.
it. Buell? Joe, show her.
Show her what?
That old picture we found.
Go work.
okay.
We found this on the bookshelf. See?
Him
Buell
being like, I
Supplies
don't see
and
how this
Pawn
is
Shop.
relevant.
That's gotta be the same Buell Jake gave his
Like,
axe
what do
and
you
lantern
mean?
to.
Yeah, 100 years ago. And the guy was a pawnbroker, Frank. The stuff's probably long gone.
Or maybe it's still somewhere in Copper Gorge.
Well, that's where we're headed, so let's just hope for the best.
Right.
See you in a bit.
Sounds good.
How many Buells do you know? Like, oh wait, what am I doing? I'm gonna call him again. Oh, just kidding, he doesn't want to talk to me.
Well, actually,
Forget it. Okay, and I need to figure out how to open that. Do I need another slug?
an eagle. Where else have I seen an eagle?
I feel like I could have picked something up over here, but I guess not.
More questions?
How would I go about finding out the name of Jake's train engineer?
If you're smart, you'd ask me. And because my work is going surprisingly well, during my next break, I'll log onto my archives at home and see what I can turn up.
That'd be great, thank you.
Whoever invented the cellular modem,
If I was there, that's what I would
who we should thank, dear.
I'll touch bases with you later.
Let me know if you run across anything juicy.
I just might. Girl. He said, let me know if you have any. Go this way. Did I already do this one? No, this one's the code. I don't think I have it yet. What if I do? I always do that. I'm like, no, I probably just need something else. And then I like, it's like 20 minutes later and I'm like, right. So I could have done this one. Okay, right now we're gonna go. And I guess we'll talk to Lori again. But, we need to do the dancing.
Whoa!
Dancing.
Somebody must have thrown the emergency brake.
Oh, I forgot
The
about that.
question is, did somebody throw the brake or something?
Oh, Joe, now you sound like
We just
Lori.
watched-
Hey,
these
I was the
games.
first one on the scene, and I saw no one.
Who was the next person?
Who was the next person on the scene?
John Gray. Then Balducci came bursting through one door while Frank and the engineer came through the other. Boy, was that guy ticked.
John Gray?
He said the
John
train
Green.
could have derailed. He reset the brake, muttered a few choice words, then headed back to the engine just as you and Lori showed up.
Everybody was there except Charlena. I don't think she left her laptop the whole time.
There's no way Lori could have thrown the brake, unless she had someone else do it.
The question is, why? What did she or anybody else stand to gain by stopping the train?
Answer? Nothing. Which is why I think we should at least consider the possibility that something less human in nature may be at work here.
Oh,
I don't know, we did see some
I'm
floating.
going to see if Balducci's done dusting for
Small
fingerprints.
particles.
Catch you later.
I don't want to talk to the Balducci. I'm tired of talking. Wait, can I look at this?
Looks like Tino's through dusting for fingerprints.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna talk to him after I finish this because I want to go. Dance. I want to go to the ballet. This is his room, I believe. Boop, beep, boop, boop, beep.
Hello?
Hi, Beth.
Hey, what's going on?
Lori gave me a letter that Jake Hurley wrote to his niece, telling her how to find his gold mine.
If Lori knows where the mine is, why doesn't she just make a beeline for it?
Because apparently Jake was too paranoid to tell his niece outright where it was. So he filled the letter with all these weird, obscure clues. I don't think Lori could make heads or tails of them. I know I barely can.
Sounds like when he lost his wife, Jake may have lost a few marbles as well.
The name of the company that made
Harshness.
Jake's wife's dancing shoes is too faded to read. But to find Jake's mine, I need to know what it is.
Hey, I know what you can do. Take a picture of them with your cell phone, then send it to us, and we'll check them out for you.
But I thought you guys had to paint Bess's room.
Boring. Besides, we're going to have to take a break soon because we're almost out of paint. Probably because Bess has gotten more on me than she has on the wall. Anyway, send us a picture of the shoes via cell phone and we'll get right on it.
Oh, you guys are the
Via
greatest.
cell phone.
I know. Need anything else?
I discovered this cabinet full of old dolls in the caboose.
Old dolls make my skin crawl. Whose were they?
They belonged to Jake's wife, Camille. Jake mentioned them in his letter to his niece.
They could have been Jake's, you know. I mean, they never had a child of their own, right? So maybe after Camille died, he went a little bonkers. Oh, mess. Hey, I'm just trying to think outside the box here, okay? Something it wouldn't hurt you to do from time to time, little Miss I'll just put this paintbrush down, walk out that door, and let you do this all by yourself. No, you've got to keep painting. If I don't get this done by tomorrow, I'll be grounded for a month. I was just kidding about your imagination. It's wonderful. You're wonderful. Very, very wonderful. That's more like it.
Someone threw the emergency brake and almost derailed the train.
Someone tried to sabotage the train?
Well, it looks that way, although I sure don't know why.
Maybe someone wants Jake's gold all to himself. Or herself. That doesn't make sense, Bess. Nobody even knows where Jake's mine is yet. I know. Maybe the gold from his mine is already on the train somewhere. So, Jake stashes a pile of gold ore on his train. But so far, the only person who's managed to trip over it is the saboteur? I don't think so.
Saboteur?
If I told you that I needed
Oh.
a hint, what would you say?
I didn't mean to
Say
hit
it's
that.
about time. I'd say fire away.
Let's see if I actually need a hint on anything. How do I get that compartment stove open? Cue music.
There's a panel in the sleeping car that I'd like to open, but it's got a 4-digit tumbler lock on it. How can I get it open?
Maybe those 4 digits in the lock have something to do with the 4 words that Jake said Camille had taken with her to her grave. But even after you figure out what they are, you're still going to have to translate them into numbers somehow. That sampler hanging in Camille's car translates images into numbers. So maybe what you need to find is something that translates words into images. You know what I'd do if I were you? I'd go to Camille's car and sample some reading material.
Excellent. You guys are great.
Sample. I love when
See
they
ya.
do the hints because it's like, how would you know that? Bess and George, how would you know how to give me a hint? And I get it. It's supposed to, whatever. It's just supposed to help you. But I'm like, I don't think this is very realistic. Sand. Get me out of here. I still only have 3 slugs. I'm just concerned. Is John Gray still there? Like, I'd like to play the piano soon. He's still there. Oh, wait. I think there's something. Oh, maybe not.
Stop.
So you making any progress in here?
Oh yeah, not only am I getting some real unusual EMRs, that's electromagnetic readings, but take a look at this.
Frankly, I'm not into this
Oh.
ghost stuff, so I think I'll pass.
No problem.
I've really got to start
Need
reading
something
the.
else?
Do you think Camille's residual
No, we're
psychic
responsible,
energy is
frankly,
through that
from-
emergency brake?
That's a good question. Applying force to an object by distorting its electromagnetic field requires such a highly organized concentration of energy that I'm inclined to doubt it.
So a person pulled that handle.
Ask me again at the end of this trip. Something tells me if we make it that far, and something also tells me that's a pretty big if. All will become clear.
I saw a bunch of weird glowing lights outside the window of the sleeping car.
Really? Actually, I'm not surprised.
Charlena said Jake Hurley used to see them too, only he attributed them to his dead wife, Camille.
They're probably some form of piezoelectricity. See, my guess is quartz crystals in the ground are being compressed as the train passes over them, and the resultant voltage, called piezoelectricity,
Lord.
is manifesting itself as glowing lights, probably because of some quirk in the train shape or in the composition of the metals used in its construction. It was custom built, remember?
So it's a natural phenomenon, not a ghostly one?
Take it from me, old Mother Nature is capable of some pretty scary stuff.
I'll let you get back to work.
Goodbye.
Okay, so. It's 4 words for you words, which, when translated into numbers and used in combination, will help power my projector. She's taken them with her to her grave. Okay, I don't know if I can do this yet.
More questions?
Would you like to see the letter that Lori gave me as a reward for finding her?
The one in which Jake Hurley supposedly tells his niece how to find his lost mine? No, thank you. I happily leave it to you to try to solve the mystery of his disappearance. You can afford to look foolish, dear. I can't.
Right.
Do you have a theory as to
Because
who
that
pulled the
sweater isn't
emergency
making
brake?
you already look
Well, I know it
foolish.
wasn't me. I assume it wasn't you, and I highly doubt it was Lori. So that leaves those two friends of yours, Mr. Gray and Mr. Balducci.
Balducci. His name
What do
is
you
so
think
funny.
their motive was?
Mr. Balducci.
I don't know about your friends, but perhaps those other two simply thought it would be fun. Boys will be boys.
Were you able to
can't
find the
take
name
her
of Jake's
seriously with
train
this
engineer?
Long
I came across
ponytail.
3 references to the fact that Jake had an engineer, but I'm afraid none of them included his name. I failed. Sorry.
Aren't you even going to try finding out what happened to Jake Hurley?
No time. The only reason I haven't insisted that Lori release me from all the silliness is there's always the possibility that what happened to him has the makings of a bestseller, although I highly doubt it.
Why are you so sure that Jake's story wouldn't make a bestseller?
His story is an all too common one. A man wanders off into the desert in search of gold and never returns. Why? He either doesn't have enough food or water, or he encounters hostile natives.
But why was his train found out in the middle of nowhere with just the dead engineer on board?
That does make the story a little more interesting. My guess is the engineer got tired of waiting for Jake to return, took off in the train to get help, and died of a heart attack along the way, after which the train rolled to a stop in Blue Moon Canyon. Anyone experienced enough to single-handedly run a steam engine would have been quite a bit older than Jake.
What do you think happened to Camille?
She probably died of something mundane like pneumonia or even measles. Now, if it was wintertime when she died, and they were in the mountains, Jake no doubt kept her body on the train for months before he buried her, which is rather delicious in a morbid sort of way.
I'll touch bases with you later.
That would be nice.
Hey, boy.
Nancy, you missed it.
Missed what?
The argument of the century.
Joe, he's exaggerating.
Oh, come on. You heard them. They were ready to tear each other to shreds.
Who?
Charlena and Lori.
All we heard was the tail end of it, and unfortunately, we really couldn't make out what they were saying.
So you don't know what they were arguing about?
No.
But whatever it was, both of them were absolutely out of their minds, livid.
And it would probably be a good idea to find out why.
Let me look into it. I'll talk to you later, okay?
You know where to find us.
Oh, Sally Crawford has 2 left feet. We must remember that. Wait, was this anything? That's from the hand from the deep. Oh, that has to do with the projector puzzle. If I call him again, is he gonna say?
Engineer,
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew. I talked to you before, very briefly.
you're not the one who pulled the
Oh,
emergency
yeah, okay.
brake, are ya?
No.
Good. Because if you were, I'd have to come back there and throttle you. Old as this train is, it's a wonder it stayed on the tracks.
Is there any way that brake could have been activated accidentally?
You pull on the handle, the wheels lock. You don't pull on the handle, they don't lock. Did somebody pull on the handle by mistake? I guess it's possible, but if you ask me, anybody that stupid has no business being on a train or anywhere else for that.
Me when I almost pulled
Now,
it
if
for
you don't
fun,
mind, I gotta get back
fun
to
early. Okay. Let's see. I think we have to go talk to Mr. Balducci. There's a lot of talking in this game because there's not a lot of like places to go. Okay, this I need to take a picture of because it's order. Not that all, I believe. But yeah, there's not like a lot of like locations to go to, and so there's just like a lot of people. Oh wait, I'm not talking. A lot of people just like to talk to. Hey, yo, Tino.
Glad you dropped in. Lori told me she'd given you a letter from Jake Hurley that says how to find his mind.
I didn't mention it before because it's very bizarre.
Lori should have given that to me. I mean, I'm the trained professional around here. Let me take.
Yeah, then why don't you find her, Tino?
I've seen enough.
Dude read 2
Two
sentences
words.
and was like,
Useless.
I couldn't read
Those
half
are just
of
the
these.
rantings of a guy who spent way too much of his life swirling mud around in Pandora in the hot sun. 5-star nut job.
You don't think there's anything helpful in there?
Nada.
How come you told me you and Lori never went out, and she told me you did?
Don't you ever stop asking questions?
I'm a detective. You know how it is.
I dumped her, okay? I'm not proud of what I did. I'm not happy about what I did, but it's done. It's over. Now let's drop it.
If you didn't want to dump her, why did you?
You are incredibly irritating, you know that? I dumped her because people said going out with her would make me look bad. Said she was a joke, that no one took her seriously. Said if I started hanging with her, no one would take me seriously. So
They already
stopped
don't take you
calling.
seriously, Tino. She didn't stop caring.
But you didn't stop caring.
No. Now take a powder. I don't feel like talking anymore.
Why do they do that? It's so loud and it scares me every time.
Camille with Hager Anderson and Chantilly Hildegard.
Okay. Picture time! Take a picture to last longer. Oh, hey girl. Picture. Dingle, dingle, picture. Was there... I should have been taking pictures of other stuff. Like the doll stuff. Oh. I don't think that's in George. Okay. Let's start and see how much we have. Yawning Alice. Here's Alice. She's yawning. And then this is Edna. Because she says, "Why, I'm not your mother." Like, hey girl, okay. Okay, and then she has 2 left feet. That's that one girl with the shoes. Okay, get up here. Decorative red ribbon on the 16th day of June, 1880. This must be Eliza. Do we know the order of these girls yet? Because that would be helpful. I feel like I should call Miss George. Nope.
Hello?
Me again. Just checking to see whether you were able to find out the name of those dancing shoes yet.
Your wish is our
Dancing
command. Hang on to your
shoes.
hat. The name is a real mouthful.
Okay.
The shoes were made by Chaussette Chatillon. C-H-A-U-S-S-E-T-T-E-S.
Chaussette Chatillon.
A-T-O-Y-A-N-T-E-S. That's French for shimmering socks. Apparently, if you were into dancing in the 1870s, that was the company to get your shoes from.
Chaussette Chatillon. Got it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for letting us help.
I don't really know how that helps
Apparently,
right now.
Tino and Lori went out a couple of times, but he broke it off.
Why'd he break it off?
Because everybody told him dating her would hurt his credibility.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool. It's cool that Balducci lets other people tell him who to date? No, that the 3 of us know something that like maybe 4 other people in the whole country knows. You scoop the tabloids, Nancy. Bess, calm down. You're slopping
Bess
paint
gets
all
it.
over the phone. Oh no, it still works, doesn't it? Hello? Nancy? You still there? Hello?
Yes, Bess, I'm still here.
Oh, thank goodness. So what other yummy things have you found out?
I'll talk to you guys later.
Remember, when in doubt, call.
Love them. Love my girls. Okay, Thomasina O'Neill. Click. Awful Ursula. Click. I think that's all for... Oh, wait, no. Is there something over here? Yeah. Sickly Sarah. Click. That's Jake and... Alright, so I don't need them. Oh. Sadie Crawford. And 2 left feet. You're driving me crazy, Doc. You're driving me crazy. Let me talk to the boys.
Hey, how's it going?
Talk to you later.
Nothing.
You know where to find us.
Okay. Charlene?
More questions?
What were you and Lori arguing about earlier today?
Lori and I? We weren't
Carmina?
arguing. We were simply discussing a topic about which both of us are passionate, that's all.
Were you discussing her wanting to be a romance novelist?
No. And even if we were, that's really none of your business. I know that sounds harsh, but really, Nancy, eavesdropping is so tacky.
Actually, it was Frank and Joe Hardy who overheard you. They said I should talk to you before they gave me all the gory details, but since you obviously don't want to tell me your side of the story, I'll just have to get the scoop from them.
No, you don't have to do that. A storyline that Lori submitted to me found its way into my last book, despite the fact that she never received compensation for it. She's reading the book now, and when she got to that part, she freaked.
Yeah.
You stole one of her
Rightfully
ideas?
so.
She had no business sending me unsolicited material.
Right, so
But
it's her fault.
technically, yes. Now, legally, she can't prove anything, and I'm certainly not about to admit anything. And it's not as if she needs
Well, I
money.
just caught you like handed
But
camera.
That's what we were arguing about. For what it's worth, I'm going to talk to this producer I know to see if he'll cast Lori in his next movie. It'll help ease my conscience, and who knows? She could wind up being a star. I mean, she is blonde.
I'll touch bases with you later.
That would be nice.
I don't believe her when she says that. That would be nice. Okay, let's talk to John Gray. Again.
Hey, glad you stopped in.
Okay,
you
I guess
gotta
let's
listen to
it
this.
now.
What have you got?
I put this digital recorder in the corner where Camille showed up in that picture and turned it on so it would just keep recording. Now when you play it back at normal volume, all you hear is background noise. But when you turn the volume way up and run the signal through a filter or two, hear that?
I hear something. It kind of sounds like a woman singing.
Not just anyone.
Camille.
So be careful what you say in here. She's listening.
I won't keep you any longer.
Pleasure talking to you.
Glad to talk to you. Okay, oh. I need you. No, I don't. Wait, yes, I do. Click. Okay, now here's the tea. What is the order? Does it have something to do with this that I can't play yet? I don't recall.
That.
Okay, let's see what I don't have finished. Figure out how you're supposed to move that painting of the eagle. Yeah, I know how to. To open the lock in the sleeping car, I need to dial in 4 numbers. Figure out which 4 numbers. Go to the piano in Camille's car and see what happened when I play the tune. I can't do that yet because John's still there. Figure out why a square and a duck are on the stove and if they have anything. Blah, 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 I know. Keep your eyes peeled for more of those slugs. Something tells me Jake scattered them around for a reason. See if and how those symbols on the stove are related to those symbols. Yeah, I know. I know. Collect all the items, spyglass lamp, blah, blah, blah. See if you can discover who threw the emergency brake and why. Use that long name that Bess and George came up with for the dancing shoes and try to give the dolls an order. Rearrange them, maybe? Find all the gemstones that were listed on the diagram of Jake's projector. Okay, so... Is it... Oh, I bet it's initials. That's why. So it's CHAUSS. Okay. I was like, I feel like I don't know it yet. Liar. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's talk to Lori just
Before you
because
say anything, I just want to say
she reminds me
thank
so
you.
much of Jennifer
For what?
Coolidge.
Tino came to see me. He said
Before
you
you
made
say
him realize
any-
what a jerk he'd
Shouldn't
been
have
for
like that.
dumping me, and then he asked me out. Isn't that great? He said he doesn't care what anybody else thinks. He thinks we make the perfect couple. Well, I can't argue with him there. So what do you want?
So, what do you want? There we go.
Bye. I'll be waiting.
I'll be waiting. Okay. Pull her up. Alright, so we need... Oh, right. Nancy doesn't want to use her notebook. C-H-A-U-S-S. Let's start with those three. C-H is this queen right here. Nope, they rearranged everything. Never mind. It's this girl right here. A-U is Awful Ursula, and I believe it's this queen. C-H-A-U-S-S is Sally with two different eye colors. Okay. Is it gonna reset if I do this? You're evil. You're evil. Fine, I'll just take a picture of this as well. Evil. Oh, Awful Ursula. C-H-A-U. And then, where's our queen? This girl. S-S. C-H-A-U-S-S. E-T-T-E-S. Wait, guys, am I doing this right? I feel like I'm not doing this right, actually. Another terrible E-T. And she says... Mama! And then... So it was E-T... T-E-S. Well, this is the one boy, so then this must be Teddy. Right? I think he goes here. I don't understand the extra S, but we'll... Okay, it must be C S, or sorry, S-C, because there is an H. S-C. Hulefi. Huvelo. Huvelo. H-A is this man. T-O is, Thomasina O'Neill. I think it's... No, I don't think it's that though. This one's difficult because it's just a ribbon, but it's like blue and it's like ripped off. So I'm like, it could be her because she has a little blue and her hair's ripped off, but I'm gonna go with this queen. And she was probably here, right? T-O-Y-A, Yawning Alice. N-T, and then E-S. N-T is Naughty Tina's face. I don't remember. And then, but E-S. Okay, wait, so something's wrong, because this... Decorative ribbon. So she has to be last. So let's try switching these girls. Yes! Yes, here's our slugs. Cute. Why did we need to see that? Because they have cool hats or what? I don't know why that... Let us look at that. Okay. Let's try these slugs now. That was tricky. Okay, so this one has to be 4. It can be negative or positive.
It's locked. It's locked. It's locked. It's locked. There. With any luck, I just opened the stove in the dining car.
Took me way too long to do that, and I didn't have to look up how to do it. But I think we're gonna end it there, and we're gonna discover what's in the dining car in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Love ya. Bye.